This is my Minecraft mod, the Immersive Music mod. My vision is to add hundreds of different songs to Minecraft. The goal is that whether it's the biome you're in or the structure that you're exploring, there will be a perfect ambient song to fit your adventure. But there are some issues that need ironing out. One of them is the fact that superflat worlds are only one biome. I, for one, do not want to hear the same few songs of mine play over and over and over again. The simple solution would be to add an option for players to disable biome-specific music. That is coming in the next update. A more artistic answer is to ask an influential superflat creator if they would like to make a song with me. Yeah, so here is the song that I made with the most famous superflat YouTuber, mogswamp. You can skip ahead to this time for the song or stick around to watch the creative process. The very first thing that we had to do was establish the soundscape that we were going for.
Because there is like something sinister about superflat, isn't there? Like it's kind of like lonely and just like thought provoking, weirdly dystopian. And I do feel like something really like blippy, and high pitched for the higher end of like slimes bouncing around. Something like really bouncy and elastic, like kind of like boop, 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 like as if you're walking past slimes.
Okay, so we've got our first major idea here, having a synth that sounds like you're walking past slimes, that progressively gets more and more active. I found a synth that worked and kind of just started playing some notes.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's very bouncy, very like hopping around. Dang, that sounds very big and empty. I like it.
Maybe we don't bring in the synths yet at all. Thought?
All right, let's hear it. Yeah, that could be a really fun way to start it off. Honestly, we can just instead of building to what we already had, build off of what we have now. Because we have a little bit of a different rhythm going now.
The initial plan was to build the synth up to a very active bit that we had written for it. However, as we continued making the song, we decided that the best course of action would be to take that less active portion of the synth and build off of that instead of building up to the more active portion.
Yeah, like add like one follow-up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, space those out a little tiny bit more, I think. Oh. It's dude. We're working together. I like this. We're synergizing.
With that little blippy synth finally figured out, it was time to start adding some bass to the equation.
Like this feels pretty playful and relaxing. Yeah, and then we kind of want to start building the tension a little bit as you realize like, oh, there's really nothing here. It's just infinite nothing.
Boom. Song name accomplished. And to be honest, there's not really a whole lot more for me to do in this song. I ended up adding like 2 more synths.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then we came up with another idea to base the rest of the song off of.
Only stay there for like a very brief moment before it goes back to peeling things away and becoming much more sparse. Like we can peel away different elements and focus on different aspects of the whole arrangement. But yeah, it shouldn't stay with everything on at once for very long.
It's like
sort of just like a climax and then back to like sparse.
You know what this reminds me of? These four measures here. It's like seeing a village on the horizon. These 4 getting up to it. These 4 leaving it for another one.
Like what if we instead just peeled that away completely and instead focused in on one of the other synths you introduce?
Do you want to focus on this for more time?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let us inspect the chords here.
Okay, what if you bring back our lead little synth? I don't know what we're calling it.
We'll call it Bouncy Boy.
Yeah, will you bring back the Bouncy Boy? I'm curious if we like halftime the bouncy boy. Keep it like fast, like the full bouncy boy at full bounce, but then hit it with like a gross beat, like a halftime for a little bit to kind of give it like a little bit of glitchiness. We need better terms for all our instruments. I'm just saying synth for everyone. Bouncy boy. What's the other synth that we have?
I'd call it the faraway synth.
While the far away synth is playing, we could have the half speed start to apply to the bouncy boy so that you're focusing more in on the far away. I like it. The song's like really deteriorating there. That's really nice, dude. Like instead of just a simple fade out, I felt like it deserved like a little bit more of a something happening at the ending.
With that done, Mogswamp left for the day, and I continued to work on the song and add some things that he was looking for that I couldn't necessarily figure out at the time. For example, Mogswamp had mentioned a pedal tone, just one note that he wanted throughout the entire song. I hadn't found the perfect synth for that and just needed some time to dial that in. Some other things that he wanted were to fix the end of the song and make it kind of glitch out at the end, and he also requested some glitch noises as well. So I added all of that and showed him the very next day.
Great start for super flat. Feels very super flatty. I just spawned in. I'm looking around. There's slimes bouncing. And I'm like, man, there's like nothing out here. Very echoey. Loving the texture. Oh, that's some really nice textures there. Just dissolve into the infinite horizon.
Huge thanks to Mogswamp. He was amazing to work with and actually taught me a few things that I didn't know about FL Studio. But without any further ado, here is the final song.
And remember to like and subscribe.